Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be building a whole BLOXBURG high school. And there's two reasons for me doing this. First of all, someone commented, please build a new high school, which I find a bit offensive. Like, what was wrong with my old one? No, I'm joking. It was so bad. And that is actually the second reason I need a new high school, because look at my old one, guys. It's so outdated. But yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so high schools, they always have massive like parking lots and stuff at the front. So we should probably build it quite far back. And I want to make this centered. And the way to do this is just build a big X. The line from the middle is the center. I want to make this quite a big build. So I'm thinking something like this for the front. High schools are actually quite flat buildings. I don't know if I'll get the whole high school done in this video, but you know, we'll do a good amount of it. And guys, I think this might be the biggest build I've ever like done a video on my whole channel in my whole existence. Another thing that inspired me to do this school is obviously because school season is ending. Well, I think it ends around July, June in England and America and stuff. So I thought, why not build a school to like symbolize that it's ending? Anyway, I think I'm going to use these pillars outside. Obviously, they look rather slender right now, so we should probably make them a bit bigger. But can you guys comment down below, how long have you been playing BLOXBURG? Because I've been playing for like, oh my gosh, I've been playing for almost 5 years, and I still can't build a thing. Anyway, I've got this resized modern window with some structural beams. I've turned this into a nice custom window, which I think is giving school vibes. So I was thinking we could put this either side, and then 2 in the middle. Oh my gosh, already? That looks like a school. And you guys keep making fun of my voice cracks in the comments. I know my voice very crackly, okay? Just please. I like these kind of build videos where it's a little bit more chilled out. For example, if you guys have watched some of my build challenges, they're such stressy videos. I get so stressed. Oh my gosh, a sleigh. What you want, a sleigh? Some of you guys are so nice in my comments. You're like, oh my gosh, Reese, you're such a good singer. I'm like, guys, you hearing the same thing that I'm hearing? Anyway, back again with these custom windows, but this time a little bit smaller. I hate when it does that, when you copy and paste something and it's not like all together. As I was saying, I wanted to switch it up a little bit in the middle here and just put like 6 windows on each side. So far, I actually think that looks rather nice. Now we should most definitely color things. And I'm thinking white for the pillars and wall trims. And then we're going to go for the most traditional high school color ever. These hurricane gray bricks. We'll make them maybe a bit lighter, actually. That's the code. I don't know what that means, but if you guys want to use it. Oh my gosh, that looks so nice. I was so worried about doing this build, if I'm going to be 100,000,000% honest with you guys. I was stressed and I was like, I have no idea how I'm going to do this. I'm a bad builder. Anyway, if you guys can guess what I'm doing now, we're obviously doing the entrance. Guys, look at the way I'm placing this floor. You just know it's going to go so wonky when we put a texture on it. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We'll put a fountain here. And I wonder, do I have one of those Valentine's Day things in my inventory? And what should I do? Should we put that on the fountain? I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do this if we get this basic cube and then a carpet. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool. And they so would have something like this outside the front. And I actually dread to think what's going to happen to the grass. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's going wild. But you know what? I'm going wild. I'm thinking we have this light grey as the floor. Then something that pretty much all schools have is fences everywhere. Because in schools, everything is always blocked off. You can't go anywhere. But I think it should go off into 2 sides. Maybe this side can be like the playground. And this side can be the car park. So we'll do the car park first because that's easy as anything. Is that a bit too big? Does that look really rubbish? I feel like that's just ruined everything. You know what? Backspace, backspace, backspace. I don't like that. Let's do this side with the playground instead. And this fence is so giving me school vibes. It's also giving me a dent in my bank. What? That's cost me like $15,000. Whatever. We'll then use this incredibly thin little outline on the pathway. Oh my gosh, gone rogue over there. We could add a play area with some toys. Wait, isn't there a platypus? Wait, what? Oh my gosh, guys. This whole time I thought this is a platypus, but it's a cat. That's so embarrassing. I've called it that for so long. Gosh, what's that? A lion. Anyway, I was going to say we could add that, but then again, it's not a preschool. It's a high school. So something that high schools have a lot, I noticed, is they always have like picnic benches outside. I mean, your guys's might not, but on like the movies and stuff they do. And speaking of American movies, actually, this is a question for my American stans. Are American schools like they're shown in the movies? Like, is it cheerleading squads? Is there like a baseball team. Because I don't know, I just feel like if that actually is true, then American school looks so fun. I know that might sound like the dumbest question on the planet, but obviously I wouldn't know because I've never been to an American school. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, I've not suddenly just built a Japanese tree farm. I just like the style of these trees and wanted to add some for some nature. Somebody also told me to make a picnic area in my other school. So I'm going to do that because that's actually the cutest idea ever. This is where you can go on like your first date with the wait, what are they called? What are the basketball players called? I don't know. By the way, if you go to this high school, you're so lucky. Look how nice this looks from the outside. English high schools. They're not even called high schools, guys. They're called secondary schools. And no hate, but from the outside, they literally look like prison. Like, I'm not even just saying that. They are literally, they have railings everywhere. I never normally add rocks around my ponds, but that looks so cute. This looks so nice. And then this area here can just be for little congregations of friends. Maybe this side we could have like a basketball court. I know that's normally something you'd have at the front. I'm going to use this called diamond grass because I feel like that's the kind of thing they would have. And I know I said basketball, but what I really meant was football. English football is actually American soccer. So I'm building a soccer pitch, if you're wondering. And then if we add that like there, it kind of looks like a little door. Does it? But with a couple more of these literal gold-plated trees. I'm going to add some benches here so that people can cheer you on. I would add bleachers, but there's not really enough room. So park benches it is. But yeah, for the front of the high school, I think that is really good. I'm so proud of myself for doing that. The only thing is we need to absolutely get a new fence gate. The only one that fits is this massive one. But, you know, it's kind of iconic. We'll have it. And also, that is the most American trash can ever. We should probably put some of them just around the place anyway. And then we probably need a big mailbox, yeah. That is the whole outside done. Well, actually, look at the sides. Let me fix these. And guys, as you can see, my money is really struggling right now. So after I finish making all these windows and stuff, I'm going to take the plunge. And I said I was going to do it after we'd done the windows, but we can't even afford that. And the plunge is, guys, deleting my old school. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, guys, this is literally the last time we're going into it. It's called old money. Don't know why. 1.8 million. We're going to be so rich after this. Okay, that kind of softens the blow. But yeah, this is my old high school. I did a tour ages ago if you really want to see it. As you can see, it is so massive, but so outdated. Like, look at this. What is this as an assembly hall, please? But it's now time to delete it, guys. I wonder how much I'm going to get. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so rich. Guys, I haven't had over 1 million in years. Look at my moolah. Look at my moolah. But anyway, it's time to jump into building the high school. And now we are back at the high school, and I've just finished putting the windows down, which, by the way, look how cool the back looks. I'm aware the roof does not look its best, but we can always fix that later. Just before we go inside, which, by the way, is humongous, I thought we might as well do the back, which is going to have, like, the running track on it, the bleachers. So I'm beginning by adding a pathway that wraps around the whole playground. By the way, what do you call a playground in America? This video has so many questions for Americans. But what do you actually call it? Because we just call it a playground in England. So here's the running pitch, which is going to be blue. And you might be thinking, why on earth have you put blue there? But you know, a lot of running fields actually have blue grass. And then inside they have a whole bunch of different color rings. And then on each side is where we can have the bleachers. So in my eyes, I think the best way to do this is going to be to use some basic cubes. We'll give these that nice wooden tile texture. And now that I'm rich, when things are expensive like this, you just don't have to worry anymore. But guys, by the time this high school's ended, all that money will be gone. That looks so cool. And then on it, I think we should have benches as the way to sit. And I sincerely hope that these are facing the right way. And then we'll just put this titanium fence behind it so that you don't fall off the back. Then to further waste my money, I'm going to put trees all around the outside. No, I'm joking. This does help to make it look a bit nicer. As you can see, that has made it look a lot more cozy and like encapsulated. Anyway, over on this side, we can have some more lunch benches. And guys, I just realized we never put football nets in the football pitch. So let me quickly add them. What I was going to say is maybe over here we could have some little training areas. So just before you play your big game, you can go and get your muscles ready. And there's not actually really that much space for anything else. And you might be wondering, why isn't there a pool? That's actually because we're going to do a pool room inside. So I'd say we have just about enough time left in the video to do that. So it's definitely got to be a room which has one of these massive windows. And if you think, oh my gosh, that is wasting so much space, there is so much space. Look, then this back bit here could be like the changing room. I want a nice wooden decking floor. Oh my gosh, this is literally called wood deck. I'm going to make the pool medium depth. I think the door to get in should be here. And for some reason, I'm just having shower vibes over here. So we'll use this nice modern one. Wait, did they change that? I swear this used to look so old. The walls in pool rooms are always white. And this is going to be the one and only room, which is 2 stories high. And that actually looks quite nice with the wall trims in. So I'll do the changing rooms now. It literally does not need to be anything special. All we'll have is literally a mirror on this wall, 2 doors going into each one. Then we'll give them a chair in each one. And we'll even give them a sink in there just in case. I've just thought of the coolest idea. So up here is going to be like a stairway corridor. What if we put a whole bunch of windows up here so you can look in as you walk past? That's such a good idea. Then since it's a high school, we're going to be using a lot of these. And that is my custom made lockers. That's the best I can do for a locker design. It looks so bad. Please do not comment that it looks bad. I know it does. And guys, we've got through this whole build without me adding 1 plant. So just got to add 1 for good measure. And finally, I've just resized this ceiling light. And that is what is going to light up our pool room. I wish I added that light in sooner. Now I can actually see everything. And another thing I also want to add in here is a little coat rack. So we can hang up some towels on here so you can dry off after you swim. And you guys know me by now. You know I'm a perfectionist. So I want the pool walls to actually be wood. Then I'm going to use this wall shield lamp and paint it blue. And if we add a bunch of these around, then it makes the pool look really nice and aqua. And one last thing I wanted to try and do is, you know, some swimming pools have like those lines through the middle which like separate the lanes. I thought I'd try and make that with some basic cylinder shapes. So the colors are normally blue and red, and we can just use the transform tool to push these along the line. And that actually looks so good, but I think I'm only going to do it on 1, so there's still like a big fun area of the pool. And last but not least, I'm going to add a diving board, because obviously this pool is for educational purposes. And with that, the pool room is done, the playground is done, and the front garden done of our new high school. First of all, we have the front of the school, which by the way, I think might be my favorite part. Over to the left, we have just a seating area. Then we have a pond, so maybe if you have a biology lesson, you can come get some frogs and inspect them. Here's just like a little lunch area. You can do your homework, you can read a book, do whatever you want. Over here's a picnic area, so again, just cute. Of course, we've got our high school, what's it called? Mascot. This is our high school mascot, the Cupid. Then on this side, we basically just have a football pitch, so if you want to play some before school, you can definitely do that. Then obviously this school is so massive, we could not finish it all today. We do have one room, the pool room. As we walk in here, wow, it is pretty bright. But as you can see, I've put up this very important notice. Down here, we have the lockers and then some benches so you can watch your friends. Over here, we have the changing rooms, which are so simple. And then here we have our showers, because everyone should shower after the pool because it's pretty filthy in there. And of course, we have our many, many windows letting in natural light, and our diving board where we can do the best skill ever. Oh my gosh, the lights are a bit in the way, but it's fine. And we can become a mermaid, my dream. But yeah, the pool room has made me really excited for when we continue to do the inside. And then last but not least, we have the field area. So this is basically the back garden of the high school. We have some gym equipment. We have the bleachers. Are they facing the right way? Yes, you can cheer on your pals. Field here is going to be multi-use. We can turn it into a basketball court, tennis court, anything. And then over here is just some tables for eating your lunch on. And so that was the start of my journey to building my new high school. So far, it's already accumulated to 366,000. But if you guys are excited for this little mini series, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching this, and I'll see you all later.